Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Been in a little bit of a funk, but figured I'd get something up. But been playing the Bataille series a decent amount, using 5th edition rules, and trying to learn the Battles of the Age of Reason. But I'm kind of keeping that off until I get this battle here done. And I've been playing hockey and just kind of keeping busy, working a little bit on Combat 3. Not as hyped about that as I was with Combat 1 and 2, but it still looks interesting. And I finished up Trench Raider, so I haven't gotten a lot of recording done. Just kind of not feeling too sharp, so I didn't want to do anything live. But anyway, overview of the map. We have got a lot going on. Reinforcements are coming in. French are really starting to get some maneuverability now. So I'll start from the top down. The guard up here is coming in. Don't know whether I'm doing anything tactically sound or not. I'm still learning the system, and you get what you get while you got it. But the guard is coming in, and I'm assembling them right here. Try and get them in good position to put a push on. We still have the 11th Corps over here off the board yet. They won't be in till late. They come in around, actually they'll start coming in this coming turn. We are on, yes, the 1600 turn. The Prussians will get Klux back. He's been out wounded for a while. He'll come in. French have managed to roll 2 turns in a row to get and keep Salt on the board. I was having trouble keeping him on the board. Now he's on the board. He actually stayed on. This is gives them an extra MU. So they're MU strong right now. I still have one administrative march going on. That's for 3rd Corps 11th Regiment or Division, and they are sitting assembling right here outside of Mayan. I have them going to some of the roads say you can do it, some of them don't, so it's a named crossroad. It's a crossroad between Eidsdorf and Mayan. So if I'm wrong on that, you guys can fire me. But they're assembling up now. 3rd Corps is actually, let's knock this back a little bit so you can get a little broader. 3rd Corps is right here, and they extend. I brought 310 here, and 38 is still down here. They're reassembling after being pushed out, and some of them are up here after being pushed out of the Groshens. And the 9th Division is right here, and all these have just started pushing in. So, and in this scenario, there is a lot of. This is after the Moscow debacle. So there's still a lot of untrained troops, and a lot of these guys take 5 movement points to go into line. So I am slowly but surely getting the army organized to make a concerted effort. I am doing so on the French right, the Prussian left. It's actually up against the Russians and a little bit of the French. But most of the 3rd Corps hasn't made contact yet. We've got 3-9s just got into their lines, and they're starting to push forward now. And next turn they might start making some contact. I want to hit that's going to be dangerous to hit right here at this raised road. That's a defensive position you really don't want to attack over. Of course, the thickets over here aren't much better, and the Floss Groshen, so it's going to be very interesting. And a lot of them don't have very good ratings. Down here we have the 6th Corps. 6th Corps is the active corps right now. Bonaparte is right here, and he activated them. I got to keep them within his army range. And he's still well within it. I could have actually moved him a little bit to see if I could get some of the other corps in. I mean, other divisions in his range, but they really don't have much range. I could have put him back here to extend it another hex, but it's really not going to reach down here. So, and they've got enough MUs right now. We're getting away with it. But the 6th Corps is not one of the stronger corps, and their initial assault right here was about half successful. Some of the Prussians of, and I forget who it is right now, Hunterbein, some of them gave way and retreated back, so we've got a little bit of mixed lines right here. But the French probably don't want to stay there because I have the reserve cav under Dulles right here, and both sides, especially with Prussia, Russia allies being on the defensive, have plenty of MUs. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to give them one, and I'll probably give Hunterbein one to redress his lines. Over here we have Horn, and Horn's line held well. They really didn't get too much of a test. They only got a test right here on the salient, and they held well right there, the Silesian Fusiliers. Didn't drive anybody off, but the 22nd Corps is starting to push, and the 23rd's got a little bit of their guys mixed in there too. A little bit of infantry got out of whack there. I'll have to regroup them later. Things get very interesting when retreats and whatnot start happening. 23rd, trying to see where they actually are to get them back in there. The 4th coming in. I'll have to look at that and see. Not going to worry about it. It's definitely the heat of battle, and they are starting to get mixed up. Perfect lines in this game disappear quick. The 21st Corps down here, 21st Corps down here made a push. They're really only hit so far the Russian part of the line, and that was about a 50-52. A couple of the units got sent off. It was funny this turn. A lot of the units I thought would fail morale passed, and a lot of the units I thought would fail morale. I mean, pass morale failed. So I think that's not one of them. Though I did think they would with a 26. They stood a chance, but this no, you wouldn't expect them to hold neither with a 31. Maybe it was on the French side. I had like a 16. Maybe here. Had a 16 disappear. Yeah, him. He did not hold after they got the roll for morale result on the chart, melee chart, and disappeared. But I got Landskoy over here threatening to do some cav charges. They're close enough now to where they're going to lose their they're 3 hex charge, so I'll probably give them. He didn't roll last turn for independence, so I didn't get to do it to what I wanted. I want to back them off a little bit so they can charge in when they see something going well. I did move some of the Russian reinforcements of the reserve a little bit into line. I've got St. Paul, I think it is, St. Priest, right here, facing this way in case this caves in a little bit. And up here we've got, and I'll butcher this name for sure. Shakovsky, maybe. Nah, sounds close. I moved them into bolster right here, though I really don't think these guys are going to do much anything. These guys are like 33 with very low, their provisional line, very low assault rates and everything, and I probably need to double them up to get anything out of them. Russians, the Army Reserve is starting to come up. I've got the Army Reserve Cav headed to Groshen, and the Army Reserve headed to Groshen, and they're all starting to trickle in. They get their reserve artillery enters next, and then just about every 20 minutes another portion of them enters up until the 1720 turn. So getting very crowded on the battlefield. Not a whole lot on the most of the counters on the Allied side are the regiments that I have down into the battalion size, and on the French side, I think they may have lost 1 or 2. That's one of the improvements that I made on the module. If you haven't, they've lost some cav. And they've lost some ammo, AWs. But most on here is the same thing. It's just the regiments that I have down into the battalion size. That's not a whole lot getting lost yet. And nobody's really lost enough to affect army morale, but that's going to change now that the assaults are beginning. So they have taken some artillery hits and some ammo hits, and they didn't take a lot. There is a lot of damage, just haven't lost units yet. Several of them, like the first of the 22nd, is down to 1 increment, and there's quite a few of them in here that are hurting of the 3-8. But they're not going to have to be a big part of it. And like I said, with the guard up here, assembling, and 3rd Corps is really the beast of the army. They're going to start making a concerted effort real soon, and it's going to be hard put for right now at this point. The Prussians and Russians are trying to hold the Groshens. I think that's one of the big deals, that they can hold on to the Groshens, and then we may actually stand a chance to get some kind of a victory. With the Army Reserve coming up in that area, maybe, but I've also got to put somebody off to the right here, because the 11th Corps is going to come in strong on the right, and I don't think Tippelskirch is going to be able to hold here, and he's going to have his hands full real quick with the 310 division. So there you have it. This is La Bataille de Lutzen by Clash of Arms Games. I am on the 1600 turn. Do enjoy it. Don't know a whole lot about Napoleon era strategy and stuff, that other than you want to use your cavalry and your artillery right. And I'm getting a hang of that, but it's learning, and I'm having fun, which is the key. So thanks everybody for joining me. We will see you next time, and have a great day or night.